Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna have a look at a Clockwork Empires. This game is very early access, so there will be a few bugs and game-breaking ones as well. Right now you can choose between two starting locations. This is a colony sim builder kind of game, and it's very good actually. The concept is pretty solid, and if they can make it work, it's gonna be fantastic. So right off the bat we can choose between two starting locations. I think this is supposed to represent our home island, which is England, I guess. It's supposed to be, at least inspired by England. And yeah, so we can choose between these two locations. They are this eastern one here is more flat. It got like this regular forest which we got in Europe and North America, and then you have the southern one, which is a bit more hostile, and in general it's a little bit, it's not quite as flat as the eastern one. But for the purposes of this video, we're gonna take the eastern one. So we'll set course for adventure. Alright, so we're inside the game now. Here you have the option to do a tutorial, which will teach you the very basics of the game. It's pretty good. It's the game itself is pretty easy to learn. It's not like it's Dwarf Fortress Light, so it's not nearly as hard to learn as Dwarf Fortress. Should mention that this game is also pretty similar to games like Nomoria and yeah, in general games like that. So I've done this tutorial, so we're just gonna skip this. If you decide to get the game, I would recommend you going through it, but it only takes like a couple of minutes, and then you're done. So first off, we're gonna pause the game, and here you can see all the colonists I have. It's 16 colonists, which form several different work groups. These are assigned tasks after whether or not they are available and if there are any available tasks. And of course you are the one that creates these tasks, either directly or indirectly. So first off, we're gonna get ourselves some stockpiles, and yeah, I can see here we actually started in a pretty, it's not exactly a very bad spot, but it could have been better. It could have been better. You see all these red spots here means that the terrain needs to be flattened for me to build on it, and that's gonna take some time. But what the hell, we're gonna go through it anyway, and we built the stockpile. Now we're gonna... I was thinking about foraging these bushes here for some food, but we still need to prepare it, and if I just unpause the game for like 1 second, you see, there comes the supply drops. And actually, if these supply drops hit anyone, they will take damage and be injured from it. So, first off, we're gonna get ourselves a carpentry workshop, which will help us make planks, which we're gonna need for further construction. It's a very low tired material, but it is needed for almost everything, at least when it comes to houses and furniture and stuff like that. We're gonna need a power saw. Not sure if I there is an optimization here you can do, but for these material ones, the ones that create building materials and stuff, I don't really bother with the optimization, because you're never in any dire need of it usually, so I just keep it, I just put one of each in, and I'm happy with that. So they got their assignments now, and we can actually already start with flattening some of the terrain here. Yeah, we can do like this. Then we got flattened area here, which we can expand upon. And I'm gonna, in the beginning, I'm going to make this stockpile my kind of like city center. And don't be surprised if we run into any game-breaking bugs. I have a set time for how long I'm going to play this, but that set time might be shortened by the fact that this game can just die on you at any point. You get like this script error message, which means that most of your citizens are just gonna stand around and not knowing what to do. Used to be that script message actually made it impossible for you to click anything, but they patched it, and they're patching it every month, which is a very, very good thing. And after a few patches they fixed it so that you can actually still do stuff after a script error message, but things are not very effective at that point. They will just go in the corner and get stuck there and not knowing what to do. It's terrible. But the game itself is fantastic, the concept is fantastic, so if they improve on this, which I think they will, it's going to be an awesome game. So I'm gonna find my military now, I'm gonna enable them to hunt stuff, and then we're going to hunt these oxen here, I guess. Yeah, you can see my military running over there to take care of them. Oh, there we go. We can also enable them to do some foraging, because that's what they need to butcher, I think, and hauling, so they can put the meat back into the town. And we're still not done with this. I'm going to create a farm. You need to do this early, or else you're just going to starve to death. And we're going to produce some wheat here to make bread. Oh. I think... Is he charging me? I think he might be charging. No. Oh. Hold on. Oh. No. He just came to die. Well, that's fine by me. I will not complain. And our carpentry workshop is almost done, so we're gonna assign a work crew to it. And we're going to tell them that we want at least 10 planks in the village at any point in time. I really want a bigger stockpile. Not quite sure where to build it. It's gonna be ugly if I build it like this, but what the hell. I don't care, guys. Those of you with OCD, look away. And you need to make sure you got the upper left or upper corner from where don't just go like this. It worked in this case, but just make sure that you select the upper corner of the corner you want to start in, so that you can, because or else it can skip a tile, and yeah, you don't get what you want, basically. So we got another stockpile, and we're going to build we're going to build a kitchen, but first we need to flatten some more terrain. Like this right here, and this right here. So you can see our citizens have started to dutifully plant our crops. The things you usually die to this game, you have some bandit raids, which are kind of nice. I like bandit raids because they supply me with more weapons and stuff. When I kill the bandits, the weapons they are carrying, my dudes will automatically go and gather them up. And yeah, we just killed the bird as well. Nice. That means we'll have more food available for our kitchen when we make that. And I think we can make it now. Yeah, we can. Right, we're gonna make it this big. Yeah, we're gonna be happy with this. And this one I'm going to optimize a little bit, because we are going to need some serious food making production capabilities. I'm going to put in a workbench, because it seems people are working better when you have one in. And let's see, a spice rack as well. Don't really know why I would put it in there, but it looks good, and maybe it improves the quality of the food. I don't know. We'll just... we can't actually see it either, so or at least I haven't seen it yet that it does, so... the things you usually die to is cultists, because the more shit your people see, the less of a sound mind they become, and eventually they decide to become cultists, and then they summon like dark gods and other monsters into your realm, and everyone dies horribly. It's fantastic. Also, you can die to starvation. That's also a pretty easy way to go. Then they will start to butcher each other and eat each other, which is kind of cool, I guess, depending on how you see things. It's called long pork, the meat you get from other people, and you can actually cook long pork in the kitchen if you want to, so there's always that possibility. The game performance-wise is very bad, actually. There is a lot of stuff that needs to be optimized, at least not the AI, and when I crank this up to what's the... did I put it on 1080p or 1440? Okay, I got it on 1440, and when you have it on 1440, it's going to be a weird starting menu, because the game doesn't realize that it can go above 1080p, or the game just can't go over 1080p, but it can for some reason. I don't know, guys. I don't know much about these things, but I'm hoping they will start with the kitchen soon, but it seems our guys are more into just standing around and doing nothing. Yeah, I see what the problem is here. We need some wood, so we're gonna chop down some wood up here, and that should put some spring in their steps. So this game is by no ways near completion, and this is just an early view of the game, and you can have a few hours fun with it at this point in time, but sooner or later it's gonna break. You're usually not gonna die to anything from the game. You're just gonna die to the game breaking. So I heard a few other people with some early reviews on this game telling you that you can have like 20 hours of fun, and that might be that they managed to have 20 hours of fun, but as soon as my dudes stop doing the work assigned to them, I stop having fun, because well, with this game it's you're kind of supposed to have a small amount of indirect control of your people, and if your people doesn't do anything, then the whole point of the game is gone. Then you're just watching people walk around doing random stuff, which is, I don't know, depending on who you are, nice or not. Sorry. So I don't think that's very nice though, so... And here you can see them chopping down the wood, carrying it back to the base, and pretty soon this is gonna start pumping out planks, and yeah, they're gonna need another log to finish that workbench as well. And yeah, when we're done with the kitchen, we're gonna move on to building some lower class housing, so people have a place to sleep, because right now they're just clunking down wherever there's room, usually inside a workshop, because people like to sleep inside. I really like the colonial era of England's history, and as a result of that, I do also enjoy the steampunk world. So yeah, I'm happy they made this game. I can't wait until I actually manage to get to the point where I make an iron golem or whatever. Go attack a fish people village with it. That'll be epic! So you can see our carpentry workshop has started churning out some planks, and we finally started with work on the kitchen. There we go. And it tells me the kitchen needs a work crew. Down here on the right side you will get messages telling you about different things happening to your colony. If you get a fish people attack or a bandit raid, it will tell you right down there. Fish people attack is that's like, if you haven't seen the trailer or any gameplay footage yet, the fish people is basically what it says. It's people on fish on two legs. So they got different weapons, and they like to ruin your crops. And the bandits are also, as the word suggests, but they are people. As you can see now, my people are eating raw food, which is not very good. They will become unhappy, and unhappiness, you see the little blue head above them. That means they're unhappy, and that increases the risk of them turning cultists. So getting the kitchen done is important, very important, so you can get some processed food out. Gonna create another farm, so you can make some cabbages, because which in this period of time did not enjoy their cabbage. So you can see people are just clunking down wherever, as long as it's inside, and sleeping there. That also makes them sad. Sleeping on the floor makes them sad, which can lead to all sorts of bad stuff. You can get regular criminals here that your people turn criminal, and you can mark them then for frontier justice if I want to. If I want to kill her, I just mark her for frontier justice, and my soldiers will rush to her and kill her. It's pretty savage, this game. So we got some ovens up and working. Wondering who I should... It will take Tartans, because I can remember that name. And my people are eating everything that is meat, and they're eating it raw. So I'm going to try and quickly make 3 steaks. Sorry about that. Steaks, not steaks. I don't know what steaks are. They are a prolonged version of sticks, maybe? I don't know. And we are picking berries, so we should make some lingberry preserve. We're gonna make 10 of them. You can also switch job order type, which will make them keep a certain amount in the village. I think I did that with the carpentry shop. Yeah, you see, I switched job order, so they will always try to keep 10 planks in the village at all times. My colonists are so sad, guys. Sorry about that sound. Someone obviously wants to make contact with me on my phone. But I'm talking with you guys right now, so they can go screw themselves. Next week I might make a little, not a Let's Play series, but a small video of this game I got in my email, which is called The Long War or something like that. At least it's made by a guy called Ubbe from I think he's from Netherlands, not quite sure. I'm gonna look into that. And yeah, because he wanted me to take a look at it, and I have taken a look at it at an earlier stage, but at that time I had such a bad recording software and hardware that I didn't feel comfortable making a video of it. So now that I've upgraded a bit, I will have a look at it, and I'll post a video of it and you guys can see for yourself. It's a multi-platform strategy game, which basically means it's multi-platform, means that it's made for Androids and tablets and ported over to PC. In general, I'm not a big fan, and but this game actually has some merit to it. Basically because it has a lot of different game modes. So at least I'm looking forward to making a video of it, and I hope you guys will enjoy it, so we'll see. I'm sorry things are taking a bit of time here. That is basically my fault, because I was way too late with gathering some wood. You know, that multitasking stuff we guys are not so good at. I was talking with you and trying to manage a colony at the same time, and it turned out ugly. So finally my kitchen has started to produce some food, and my farms have started to produce some wheat. This is what we want to see. So now we can also queue, let's see, we want to have 20 bread, and we want that to be at all times 20. Because we have a steady supply of wheat, we can put it like that. All the other stuff is kind of like either season based or just random luck based, like the meat. You kind of have to have a wandering animal around you to be able to get that, so I never put those things at standing order. And after a while we'll get some cabbages as well, and we can put a standing order for that also. So we're gonna get them a place to sleep. Things are still very not flat, so we'll go out of our way to create it here. Let's see. You can overlap the green stuff as long as you don't overlap it with a wall. Like the green stuff on the right wouldn't function here, but the green on the left would, and it would be functional. So I'll give you an example with the table here. So we're gonna put the table down here, and since we as long as you have one free green space, it will function. As you can see, we have a green space on the, I guess it would be left side of the chair, top left side of the chair, and that makes it functional. But it doesn't want to place the door. There we go. And we're gonna make a closet in here. There. Now we're still going to need some more trees. It's very far to the closest trees, which is not optimal, so we're gonna try and chop down these. There was a patch which gave you an naturalist. He would just explore the world around you for you. You had no direct control over him. I really liked that guy, but I guess he did cause some issues, so they decided to remove him. But that also saved you from... Because in the beginning you would have to do the exploring yourself, like take this and set up the exploring to where you wanted them to explore, and they would explore there. But then they introduced the naturalist, which explored for you on his own time, and now they removed him, but the explore function is not very functionable anymore, and they just never complete it, and you can't cancel it as a job, so it makes the game in general a bit more buggy if you put out a job assignment which they just can't fulfill, because I think they will detect it and try to fulfill it, and then they find they can't and they get stuck on it. Not quite sure how the inner workings work, but the more assignments you have that people can't complete, seems that does affect the general bugginess of the game. Right, but I'm gonna cut it out here. Just gonna say a few things about the game. You got several class housing. You have lower class, middle class, and upper class. There is supposed to be like this. There can happen this class war, where people from the middle and upper classes can go a bit all out on the lower classes, or vice versa. All the general problems of this time is present in this game, and they have put a very funny spin on it. I'll say that these game developers have really nailed it when it comes to humor and such in this game. So if you're still sitting on the bench and wondering whether to not to get it, I'd say if you're into this kind of game, colony simulations, I'd say get it. Because at least then you can watch it progress until the point where it becomes a very playable game, an enjoyable game, because it already is. It just crashes and then it's not quite as enjoyable. But anyways, I hope you liked the video, and please leave a comment and a rating and subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!